This team is going back to 12-4 status. I'm telling you. And we're back to let me finish another episode. Don't forget to like the video if you like it. Just hit the like button right now. Just hit it right now. Subscribe to the channel if you like the content we put out. But today we're going to talk about Cam Newton and all of his injured, cut from the Panthers' glory, and where he should go. Alex, take it away.
If he's healthy, then there's actually probably a lot of teams that should take a look at Cam Newton, because the last time we saw him play healthy, he was having one of the best years of his career. He was being the most accurate that he's ever been. That was with North Turner, and so in Carolina, obviously. And so there's upside there. So I'm going to assume health here, even if that is a big question mark, because obviously if he's not healthy, then this is all a moot point anyway. Chargers and the Patriots are the two names that I think I've heard the most, that probably popped around the most. I am a Patriot fan, so I would actually just love to see it because I like Cam. I think it would be exciting. I would be the wide receiver issues that Brady had last year are still an issue, and so I don't know that necessarily bodes well. You wonder if Cam is accurate enough for Josh McDaniels and Bill Belichick in that system that basically relies on precision, accuracy, and timing. But he is, at least as far as I'm concerned, clearly better than any of the quarterbacks that they have on their roster in Stidham, Hoyer, or Kessler right now. Kessler, excuse me, not Kessler. Kessler. So, despite all of those things that might be questionable matches, I would still rather have Cam than any of those guys. To be honest, I might rather have a hurt Cam Newton than any of those guys. But because despite all of the glowing things that basically everyone in New England is saying about Jarrett Stidham, I don't know that I'm sold. We'll just have to wait and see.
They're glowing because they're ready to set the thing on fire and go down in flames this next season so that they can get a top draft pick.
I hope that's what happens, but I don't think that's going to be. They've made some defensive moves that would speak to them not tanking. But
yeah, well,
but regardless, we're not talking about the Patriots. We're talking about Cam. So I think I'd like Cam to the Patriots. I think you want to talk about Cam to the Chargers.
Let me tell you about these Chargers. If you just put Cam in the Chargers and you put him next to Keenan Allen, Austin Eckler, Hunter Henry, and
Williams.
the revamped O-line, and they got studs on defense. This team is going back to 12-4 status. I'm telling you. This is assuming health for Cam. But like you said, last time we saw him play healthy, he was having the best season of his career after winning an MVP. And if you were to do that, they would be so explosive on the ground, kind of like how Lamar Jackson does. And if he picks his accuracy back up, then they can actually do some work in the air too. And so I think the Chargers are a better fit for Cam, but I think because the Chargers have a better draft position, I think that the Patriots would need him more. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So interesting thing about from the Chargers perspective with Cam, if you pick up Cam, if you had traded for him, he would have been $20 million. I don't know what he's going to be now. You have to assume that his contract demands are going to be lower. But regardless of which, he can still be a 1-year gap. So if you're going to draft Herbert, but you don't think Herbert's ready to play right now, you don't have to start him right away. You can give Tua another year to heal his hip. If you end up trading up for, because I would think you would have to trade up for Tua, he can be a 1-year gap quarterback and actually still give you a shot to compete. And I mean, potentially, yeah, I think that would actually put a scare into the Chiefs.
Oh yeah.
Again, we are 2 years removed from them going to Arrowhead and taking the lead in that division and then giving it away by losing later in the season. But that is obviously with James and now Hayward and adding Chris Harris, like they have a secondary that you would think would be able to, as best as one can, match up with the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Match up with the Chiefs. And obviously with Ingram and Bosa on the edge, there's always the potential that you're just able to, just screw up the pass game with the amount of pressure that you can get on the opposing quarterback. And Cam gives you the ability to potentially actually, win a shootout, so to speak, with those guys and actually give you some offensive power, which Tyrod Taylor, who is not a bad quarterback, mind you, is not gonna do that. He's not gonna give you an explosive, dynamic offense. And Cam might not, but he also has the ability to. Tyrod hasn't really shown that. So you can win a lot of games with Tyrod, but I think Cam might be able to actually put you over that hump and let you compete in the AFC.
Look, the Chargers, because of Patrick Mahomes, you are in the most annoying conference in the NFL. And you need to do something serious if you want to even think about challenging them.
Like, if you want to win the Super Bowl, you're probably going to have to be the 1 seed now because only one team's going to get the bye.
Right.
So, like, if you're not pushing 12-4, 13-3, like you're hurt. You're gonna have to go on. You're gonna have to win three playoff games to get there.
And you need just Cam Newton, or
he seems to be the best.
Yeah, he's the best option.
If you get Cam Newton, you can still draft somebody this year.
His ceiling is far higher than any of the other any of their other options that they would have been able to pick up in free agency.
And Tyrod's actually shown you that his floor is not lower than whatever you think Cam's, or not higher than whatever you think Cam's floor is, because he was horrible in Cleveland.
Yeah.
Like, so you're not really like upping your worst case scenario with Tyrod Taylor. And it's not like you have to cut him. Like, you could if Cam comes in and he's horrible, then start Tyrod. But, and again, you can still draft a quarterback. And even with Tyrod Taylor, you're probably not going to be in a position Fields or Lawrence next year anyway, because this team's too good. So, you can still draft your quarterback this year and, take a shot at Cam and maybe compete.
Boom. There you go. All right. That's what we thought about what Cam Newton should go, where he should go. If you liked the video, the like button.
All decade team snub next week.
Yes, sir. All right, we're out of here.